Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Racks reviews and off times reminisces. I'm looking at you, I'm thinking you want to be uplifted today. So let me have a think. What can we use? What can we have? Who can we play to uplift you, make you strong of arm and deep of belly? I know, Havukruunu. Right, yes, the masters of the rallying call. Aberzerking are a funny band for me because their formula, if you want to call it that, isn't one that should work for me. Too much melody, heavy metal influence, which heavy metal is not something that I like at all. Yet Havukruunu, they'll get me charging across the lawns at the neighbours, brandishing my trowels and my little devices you get for getting weeds out of your patio, smeared in the cat shit that then the neighbours have left in my garden, screaming unmentionable things at them. That's the sort of effect this band has on me. I suspect it might be the same for you. So let's have a listen. Oral heaven, our oral heaven. You're charging down your street now, aren't you? Annoying the neighbours with battle cries and smearing the oil out of the kid from next door's motorbike sump collection, sump oil collection. I can see you're berserking. I can see you're berserking, all of you. And anyway, yes, wow. There was something I was going to say, and it's gone because I've gone off on a tangent. But this is music really that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Why did I pick this one? I could have picked any Havukruunu song, and it has the same effect. They're all barnstormers. You know, and can be intriguing. You know, as much as they head down, you know, charge-alongs, they can be intriguing in ways as well. I mean, the little sort of plaintive tone at the beginning reminds me of perhaps back in the day when a whale saw a longboat with blokes brandishing harpoons. That's the sort of sound you can imagine that whale meant. You know, oh, fuck, here we go again. Piss off, you bastards. But, you know, that charge along, the melodies here just lift you and sort of don't look down, because if you do, you start falling. It's just marvellous stuff.
Yes.
a change in tone there, or not change in emphasis, and it just goes to show you don't need big heavy breakdowns to punctuate a song. You can keep a dynamic there, and not have to resort to slowing it right down, just for a change of emphasis. You could listen to this song. You could listen to most Havukruunu songs. Close your eyes and think of one of the big battle scenes from Lord of the Rings, particularly where one side or both sides are charging at each other. It is a cavalry charge. This is, with big fuck off horses, and I suppose those elephants. You could picture them when they're charging in that film, and it is sort of that sort of charge. This isn't mechanized infantry. This isn't tanks rolling along. This is cavalry and axemen and archers, and the whole sort of time of battle, rather than anything more modern. There's no nukes here. Perhaps there is in the sense of the impact, but not in the sense of the time. Sometimes clean singing in black metalish. I think these call themselves heavy metal. Other people call them heavy black metal, because of that heavy metal influence in their sound. The clean singing here, being that choral sort of soldiers sort of singing, if you will, waving your drinking horn and chucking ham legs at the dogs and whatever, that sort of singing, obviously totally in context here and doesn't detract at all. I mean, you may like clean singing in your songs, and there are clean singing, there is clean singing in a fair bit of the stuff I like, but it has to be a certain sort of clean singing, not a pure clean singing, if you will. It has to have that sort of gruffness still. So yes, don't mind. In fact, I was going to pick a song which was virtually all clean singing from this album, because it's so rousing that you couldn't fail to be enthused by it. But I didn't, obviously. So there you go, Havukruunu. What a treat that was. My only complaint really is the bring down at the end. The sort of I'd like to have gone out with a bang, but nonetheless, the rousing start more than made up for the somewhat lament at the end. I reckon if you take your shirt off now, you'll notice you've got more hairs on your chest than you did before, whether you be a man or a woman, because that's the sort of music this is. It's full of testosterone without being sort of bodybuilder testosterone. It's not, posing and, oiling your muscles. This is the gritty sort of swords and spears sort of manliness. It may not be the right term, but you know what I mean. This is sort of soldiers songs done in a heavy black metal style. This is off an older album, but they still, albeit they are a little bit more polished maybe on more recent stuff, they still absolutely slay. Knock you for six when they're on a roll. They are very impactful. Parts of that song, thinking about it, remind me a little bit of aspects of All Shall Fall by Immortal, but this is done in a far better way than Immortal did with that song, that's for sure. Right, so are you uplifted? I expect you are. Are you going to come back off the street and leave your neighbours be now? I suggest you do. If you decide you're going to carry on swinging things round your head with the imminent possibility of decapitating one of your near neighbours, crack on. What's the worst that can happen? I know. Right, so yes, nothing more to say. Do the clicky bollocks if you will, if you want, and I'll catch you next time for a little bit of more of the same, I think. Cheerio.